soul. This is not a life you choose. Just a game, think you lose. No.
Welcome to the show called Yatu Vibes for Prime TV Pamene Pano, and today's conversation, quick one, and it's always about quick conversations because there's always something that's going on. There's so many things that goes on right there, but we always make sure that we make time for the guests to come through on this show and have conversations with them right here. What are you down? I'm a PMC. So having someone, she's not from Lusaka originally. So when you see someone in Lusaka, it's better to have a physical interview and have a conversation with them right here. So we've just been seeing some videos on social media. She goes by name Suli The Rapper. Good afternoon, how are you doing?
Good afternoon, thank you so much.
Great having you on the show.
Yes, it's good to be here. This is actually my first interview as Suli The Rapper. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to getting into it. Yeah.
I've been doing some research about you, and just a few minutes when you were walking in, you find me stalking you, just checking. Whoa, okay, this is what she's been up to.
The Rapper
right there.
Yeah.
And I remember this Kester made me know about you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's always someone dragging you to something. But let's talk about your story, your background.
Yes.
And it's rare that we see female MCs come on the scene.
Yes.
And you're bringing something different. But tell us, what would you like the public to know about you?
I mean, there's so much I'm excited to share even within the music.
Yeah.
So just to give a bit of a snippet, an introduction, I think I was introduced to hip hop by my older brother, who's been making beats since he was in high school. And so I sort of got introduced to Lauryn Hill and then eventually Tupac and Biggie. And I was always interested in rap and hip hop, and I used to rap at school, you know, during lunchtime, banging on tables. But I think as far as going out and recording my music and releasing it, I would have to talk about quarter life crisis. You know, most people say great art comes from pain, and I think I'd experienced certain things in my life when the only way I could express it was through music, was through rhyme, was through rap. So that's sort of what began my journey, and I wrote the song and recorded it by Jules at the Natives, and when I sent it over to my manager, he's like, cool, where are we signing you, how are we getting this started? And so it's sort of gone on from there. It's been a pretty positive response, but I'm looking forward to showing even more and being able to express myself even more through hip-hop, through rap, the music that I was introduced to as a young girl. Yeah.
Let's talk about your rap. There's something that we're watching, like I said, we're watching before having you on this show. There's some creativity as well. And someone just said something saying she's doing like something from Sampa the Great. I don't know. Do you get such comments sometimes?
I have a number of people make that comparison. And I understand. I think as humans, we always want to connect one thing to another. We want things that are familiar. You know, someone was telling me, oh, you're the next Sampa the Great. And I said, I'm the first Suli the Rapper. And so that's sort of in as much as I appreciate the comparison.
But you sometimes find it offensive.
I don't think it's offensive.
The comparison.
No, I don't think it's offensive. I think, as far as like you said earlier, there's not that many not that many females within this space. There's not that many females doing hip hop. There's an extent to which it's a bit of a compliment because I think they see me competing internationally, or at least doing music that resonates internationally. But I do definitely want to declare that I'm not the next Sampa the Great. I'm the first Suli the Rapper. Yeah.
We've seen them come and go.
Yes.
in your case,
yes.
You just see an artist come with a bright future, then they disappear.
Yeah.
In your case.
Yes. Yes.
Let's talk about your music in your case.
Yes.
Because this is common with female artists. It's either maybe someone gets married, it's either maybe something is keeping them busy.
Yeah.
In your case, I know maybe you've been doing this for a while, but this is when people now are beginning to know about you.
Yes.
In your case, what does music mean to you?
Music it's like that, it's the heartbeat. It's that background thing that keeps me going. I think a lot of people can attest to the fact that there's very few things that I can do without music. Sometimes it's just playing in the background, or sometimes I'm very focused, but I think music helps keep me going and helps give inspiration. Sometimes I think it even, depending on where in My Life I Am, there's a song that really moves me and takes me. I think of a few years ago, I got a scholarship to attend the New York Film Academy. And there's two Zambian albums that I was listening to constantly, and that's Shefi 187's Bona Appetit and Pompia and Mag 44's Buana album. And it was literally just listening to it on repeat. It kept me going through this moving, bustling city. So I think I would describe music as a heartbeat, and at the heart of a lot of the things that I do, as far as storytelling and expressing myself and creativity. And I hear what you're saying earlier about, a lot of us, we start with a bright future and then, things happen, and definitely life happens. I'm very fortunate. I'm sort of trying to ground myself with my team, and they're really great at trying to keep me accountable. I think I was able to express a bit on my social media, but for anyone who hasn't seen my social media, before I started doing music, I'm a filmmaker, and I'm currently working in the wildlife filmmaking space. So for several months, I'm in the bush. So very little access to studio time, very little access to interviews like this. And so I think now it's just us trying to figure out how I'm able to sort of balance these two sides of myself, these two expressions that I've decided to undertake.
I'm keen to find out, do you direct your own videos?
So my initial studies were done through filmmaking that wasn't just wildlife. So I have directed videos before. As far as music videos, the only one I've directed is the one that I released for the single, one of my songs on my EP, Monday Blues. So that one I self-directed, conceptualized. I was art department. I was doing everything, which I learned a lot, being able to allow other people to come into the process. But it was a great experience, and I look forward to directing more of my videos as well. I think I have a bit of a vision with some of the music that I'm doing, so I'm looking forward to sharing that with the public as well. Yeah.
One of the videos, there's just two videos, there's one video on your YouTube channel. Yeah. There's also a song on your YouTube channel, which they're both getting amazing feedback right there. We can't say you're not recording in the studio. There are other songs that you'll be recording that are not yet out.
Yes.
Why are you still not giving us the music that we need to have? Because you're taking your time.
Yes.
Why?
No, I am. I think that's an important question, and the music will be released. There's certain songs that, because I'm still coming out and discovering my sound, it was a matter of tweaking here. Also, in as much as I think art is an individual's expression, there's also a lot that is determined by, the people who listen. At the end of the day, we're not recording just to put on a CD and put it, under our duvet. There's people that listen. So sort of being able to give what's true from my heart and express what I want to express, while also being able to make sense to the people who are listening, and hopefully create impact and have people excited about this new wave that we are creating. Yes.
There's a wind that I believe that is blessing Zambia, and that wind is going to take maybe few couple of artists from Zambia who are going to make it big. I just feel like there's a positive wind in the industry that's coming. I've been receiving that wind, and I'm feeling it. There's an international artist somewhere coming from Zambia in Africa that's going to take over the entire world right there.
Definitely.
But if we are to achieve that, as Suli the Rapper, what do you think we need to do to achieve that goal?
Ooh, that's a big one. I think consistency is a big thing. Like you were saying earlier, a lot of people start promising and then potentially burn out. I think also knowing what your specific, that thing that makes you you, and really being able to capitalize on that brand. I think it was Paul Cruz who was saying on a podcast that we really need to be able to tap into personal branding as artists, and being able to package that and market that to the rest of the world. So I think it's being willing to try new things without completely losing ourselves also, because I think the world is definitely excited to hear original things from Africa, but equally being able to work with what's working, what's what's booming, and that's not to say losing ourselves. I mean, I do sort of old school boom bap hip hop for the most part, but understanding what that looks like in today and what that looks like internationally, and seeing where we go from there. Yes. And I think also one other thing is being able to future-proof our work. So, for example, if we're making music and we're making music videos, we're not just, in as much as we want to cater to the Zambian audience, we're also trying to cater and compete, at that international level as far as what we're willing to invest, and the creativity. There's a lot of creativity which is free. The creativity that we're willing to put into our ideas as well.
All right. So my last question would just to find out, how are we doing with the streams so far? Is what we're putting in somehow getting back financially?
That's an important question you'd have to ask my manager.
No, you need to find out. Are you doing a great job?
I'm playing a long game. I'm playing a long game right now, so I understand that what I need to invest in this moment, what we as a team need to invest in this moment, we're not going to break even immediately. We're not going to get immediate returns, I don't think. But I think in the long term, I do see myself being part of that wave that you were describing, and I do see myself being recognized internationally and appreciated internationally, and being able to sort of have the music pay for itself and ultimately invest in even bigger, crazier ideas.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It was great having a conversation with you. We're counting down. I had so many questions. I didn't get to find out about your EP. Can you just in a minute? Okay,
so my EP, it's called Suli the Rapper. It was released on the 24th of May, so it's out everywhere where music can be heard. And I'm looking forward to new people who aren't hip-hop fans, people who are hip-hop fans, to listening to the music and unpacking it and enjoying it as well.
Go check out that EP right there. Trust me. At Panopa Prime TV, Payatu Vibes, Stimaleta Makembo, and you'll see her now. But we're back next week, same time, same place. We're having a conversation with Suli. Go check it out. Go check out her music. You understand why we decided to have her on this show.
Ain't no world I lose my soul.